Welcome back, bonus wifeys. Have you guys worried up yet? Of course not. That's why you're here. But don't worry, because neither have I. Let's get into this mess. I'm back. I'm biased. I'm bothered, and I am always unfiltered. If you are easily offended, this is definitely not the place for you. Anyway, we're on season 3, episode 11. So we're opening up at 6 a.m. with Mary, and she's in the gym. And we find out it has been 60 days since the weight loss journey began, right? And it has been 30 days since the last weigh in. Now, apparently, like Mary is very stressed out, and we're hearing from Kody. And Kody says that Mary does deal with anger, but that she doesn't express it and that her anger like leaks out. And I thought, I cannot decipher what this man is saying. How is that possible? Is she just like giving little mini kicks or little mini pinches or something? Like, how is it leaking out? Is she pulling hair? I don't know what he's talking about. Anyway, Trainer Bill and Mary are working out. And I have to say, Mary has a very feckin' unfortunate top on her again. It's all kinds of wrong. Now, Trainer Bill is trying to work on Mary's stress in the gym. This woman needs a feckin' therapist. That's what she needs, right? Now, we're in Christine's house and it's 6:30 in the morning. And I have a question. Who the hell let the camera crew in? Like, McKelty is up, all right, but they're in Christine's bedroom. And like, she literally, like, she's shielding her eyes from the light because she has literally just woken up out of bed. So I think like maybe they just have a key, like, and they let themselves in or something. Anyway, now we're in Janelle's house. Janelle is doing like a bit of yoga, okay? And apparently she does this every morning. I have to say, this woman can flex, okay? She can. She can flex and she can move. But also she is worried about the weigh-in. Now we're in Robyn's house, okay? So we've just seen the other wives. Now we're in Robyn's house. And of course, Kody is there, you know. He would be. Anyway, from the sofa we find out that there's 1 month to go in Robyn's pregnancy, okay? And she wants to go out and buy baby stuff. And I thought, hang on a second, there's 13 kids in this fucking family. Like, what baby stuff would you possibly need, you know? And also, who the hell is paying for this? But Robyn says that when she was looking for her house, okay, she had an idea that this spare room was going to be the baby's room. And I was thinking, was she already knocked up like when they moved in there? Now, she only lived with the other wives, like in the rental place. She only lived there for 3 days because she moved. She got her house first, right? It was only 3 days. She's never lived with these one. Anyway, Kody says that this room would be where he can spend time with the baby. And I thought, oh my, like Trudy didn't have that. Like Christine didn't have that, okay? Because when we were watching Christine, Christine had like the cot like pushed right up against our bed. You know, I'm not happy about this. I like everything to be fair. I'm not happy about this. But I did see Cody's skin band, and that did cheer me up a little bit, okay? Also, this fucking lunatic, okay? Robyn thinks that the other wives and kids are going to be like in this room with the baby. They're not, Robyn. And they're not. These people are so fucking sick and tired of babies. They're tired of the crying. They're tired of the getting up in the night. They're tired of like the shitty nubbies. They're tired, you know. They're not interested in this. Also, I don't believe that she's being genuine here. I don't. Anyway, now she says that she wants to buy a crib and a changing table, okay? So we're going back, of course, to Colleen's classic consignment. That's basically the second-hand shop. Now, unfortunately, Christine is wearing that god-awful yellow top again. But I noticed something. So as they're walking into the shop, right, Robyn has her hand on Cody's shoulder, and I thought, when did she lose the ability to walk like unassisted, you know? Oh my goodness. But anyway, I did cheer up a bit because we got to see one of our favourites, okay? Theo. I love when we get a cameo, and I like this guy. So as we're walking into Colleen's classic consignment, I love that I can just see a cameraman in the mirror. Like TLC was not forking out big money for production here. Anyway, Kody reckons that Theo has design experience. He doesn't, Kody. This guy is a salesman. And I will say he's a good salesman at that, you know. So Theo was asking like how he can help. And Robyn says that she's looking for a tall dresser and a recliner. And I thought, hang on a second, that's not what was agreed on. You initially said that you wanted a cot and a changing table. Like, why the hell are we adding in a recliner here, you know? Anyway, we see this thing. Oh my god. It's very brown family, I will say that. So Robyn tries it and she likes it. And then Janelle tries the recliner. And Janelle says that she's happy her legs fit in it. And I thought, what the hell are you talking about, woman? You're not the feckin' Michelin man. Like, of course you're going to fit in it, you know? Now, Robyn says that Solomon is everybody's baby and she wants everybody's in this room. No, he's not. No, he's your baby. Nobody else is interested. And also, like, you're not interested in anybody, like, basically being, you know, around your baby either. Anyway, Kody is sitting in the chair, right? And Kody tells Theo that he wants to be able to rock the baby to sleep and that once the baby is asleep, he doesn't want to have to move. And I thought, Cody, like, did you do that for any of the other babies? Because I seen Christine's bedroom. There wasn't a fucking recliner in it. She could barely fit the goddamn cot into it, you know? Also, when I was looking at this, Theo smiled and he reminded me of somebody, okay? I don't know whether you guys have this channel. It's called TV Gold and it shows like really old programs. And one of the programs is called Ready Steady Cook. And there's a guy in it called Ainsley Harriet. I love that program. I love Ainsley Harriet. Anyway, that just reminded me of Theo, like when he was smiling. So we're finding out, okay, that Robyn is having a boy, as we all know. But of course, right, Theo is only learning this, but he apparently like just has something perfect, right? Now I see this thing, right? It's incredibly old fashioned. Like it's an old fashioned dresser, but it has like a horrible lacquered wood. That stuff always reminds me of a coffin. It's really dark brown, like shiny lacquered wood. I hate that kind of stuff, okay? But somebody changed the knobs on this. Now it looks like Slithers. I know it's not. I know it's baseball. I know that's a American sport. So now we're seeing the changing table. Now this doesn't have the knobs changed on it. It's also a completely different color. Not completely different, okay? But like it doesn't match because this color is almost black, right? Like it's such a dark brown, it's almost black. But it's also that god awful lacquered effect. It's awful, it's awful. But we're leaving and I thought, hang on, we went here for a crib. Why the hell have we not got a crib, you know? No, the three wives are going for the weigh-in, okay, Janelle? Not looking forward to it. Also, she's a force. But I do want to draw your attention to Mary's look here. She has a long sleeve pink top on, right? And a super tight grey short sleeve top over it. This is feckin' hideous. It looks like it's after being spray painted onto her. It's awful. And Christine, oh my god. Like, she's not doing herself any favours here either. Like, it's all kinds of wrong. Janelle, of course, has a bit of sense. She's just wearing like a long sleeve, like casual white top, okay? I think the other women need to take on board what Janelle is wearing. Like she always just looks the most normal out of them all. Anyway, Janelle is getting on the scales. And Christian points to Mary and says that Mary is always going to the gym. And she said even before like she gets out of bed. So anyway, Janelle is on the scales. Now, the 60-day weight loss goal for Janelle, £40, okay? 40. We find out she lost 10, okay? And Christina's giving a little whoop on, like, congratulating her. Too soon, too soon. Because we find out that the 10 is actually like a collective weight loss over the past 60 days. And we find out Christine lost £4. And then we find out that Mary hasn't lost anything, okay? Now, bear in mind, right? These people want to start up a fucking fitness center. This is not like these are not the faces of health. These are, I'm just being honest, okay? I love them, but I'm just being honest about it. No, I think this guy, Trainer Bill, he's looking at these women, he's looking at the weight loss. I think this guy is known, right? I'm crap at my fucking job. I really want to keep this thing going. So like he's really trying to wrap us up, right? And he's asking, can you see a difference when you look in the mirror? And the wives are saying, yeah. And I'm thinking, that's great, like that's great, okay? Now, as Janelle had the most significant weight loss, Trainer Bill is asking, like, what did she do that was different? What did she do extra? But like he's not gonna glorify her. And I thought, well, feckin', like, God forbid you should tell this woman how, like, proud you are of her and, like, how great she's doing. And all the wives are agreeing that Janelle has been working out an extra hour a day, okay? An extra hour a day. So we all feel great, okay? Because we're looking in the mirror and we're seeing a difference, right? And I'm thinking that's great, but not Trainer Bill, no, not Trainer Bill. He's telling us that's not what we want. And I thought, hang on, Trainer Bill, that is exactly what we want, okay? That is exactly what we want. We want to be looking in the mirror like I'm feeling better. It might be delusional, but that is exactly what we want. These women have a fucking diesel jeans model living with them like I'm robbing their husband. Oh my goodness. Anyway, from the sofa, Mary is telling us that it's hard for her to get into the gym. Mary, we literally opened up this episode with you in the gym at 6 a.m. I'm getting fucking whiplash here. Anyway, Trainer Bill is giving the women like some kind of military style pep talk. I can't get on board with any of this. I can't. Also, I'm very fucking distracted by that hole in Christian's top. Now, Janelle said something, and this broke my heart. This broke my fucking heart, okay? Because Janelle says like that she doesn't even like to catch sight of herself like in a mirror or like in a car window or something. I thought that's just so fucking sad. It's so sad. This woman does not know how gorgeous she is. She doesn't. Like she just doesn't see it. And to me that is just fucking heartbreaking, okay? Because I have always thought that Janelle is very classically beautiful. I find Janelle very, very attractive. But anyway, I'm very proud of her for the £10 weight loss. And I'm very proud of her because she is going to continue on this journey because she says that she wants a better quality of life and she wants to be able, oh, to just look like herself in the mirror and to feel comfortable. I wish Janelle was able to see like what the rest of the world sees. I know not all people can. I know some people like just feel that way about themselves, but anyway, she is, and I think she's incredibly pretty. Anyway, Cody is rambling on about like all the things going on in his life, all the pressures he has. By the way, he inflicted all of this on himself, but he's going to go out with his friends to lighting everything up, okay? And we're meeting Jeff. Now he's a friend of Cody's, right? And he also says that he's part of Cody's fate. So I thought, oh, I hope he's another polygamist, because I do need another polygamy family. Anyway, Bill the trainer is also going to go for the guys' night out, but Cody also says that Bill the trainer is his business partner. I thought, okay then. Anyway, we're also meeting Sean. Now that's Cody's new friend. So Cody has just met this guy in Las Vegas. So that's it, like, okay? But we're finding out off Sean, okay? That we're going to see his brother, and his brother is into MMA. So these guys are going to check it out. Now, as they're leaving, right, in Sean's car, this is a fucking convertible, okay? That is a convertible. It's red, and he has the top down, and Cody's hair is just like flowing. And I thought, this is one of the gayest fucking things like I've ever seen. Now, Cody feels the need to explain what MMA is because he thinks like they were all stupid. Now, I thought that the guys in the car looked incredibly gay. It gets gayer than that, okay? Because Cody says that he's looking forward to grappling with the guys and smelling their testosterone and their sweat. As I was listening to this, okay, I was wondering, has the fucking channel switched over or something? For such a red pill like Andrew Tate, manly man guy, this is so fucking gay, so fucking gay. Anyway, we're in Robyn's house. Now, the furniture has been dropped off, and Christine is moving a box. And I thought, hang on a sec, there's a crib in that, and also it's brand new. Where the hell did this come from? And I know it's brand new, okay? Because they're reading the instructions on how to put it together. I'm very bothered about this. Why did we not see it? Where the hell did this come from? Now, when I said the women like are putting the furniture in its place, well, Janelle is supervising, okay? Janelle is helping like from the sidelines, okay? She's looking from the sidelines. She can't be bothered with all of this kind of fuckery. Anyway, everything is incredibly brown. So we're back in this red fucking convertible, okay? And we're seeing like this quartet of misfits, like just looking at all kinds of very gay, like in this convertible. Now, Cody says that his wives are not into MMA stuff and that it's Gaia stuff. Oh my goodness. I would love to see, right? As I'm looking at this, I would love to see Cody's head from Trainer Bill's perspective in this car because I'm looking at it, but I want to get a closer look. I want to see like what Trainer Bill can see. Oh, I'd love to see that. Anyway, we're at a place called Throwdown Training Center and we meet Kevin, so that's Sean's brother. Now, Cody, of course, has to let us know again that he used to be a wrestler, but he's very excited about this. And we're seeing Cody, like we're seeing throwback pictures of Cody wrestling in school, and he's telling Kevin that he was a two-time state championship. Now, I guarantee you, okay, I guarantee you, there has been times in Cody's life, right, when he has introduced himself and he said like, "Hi, two-time state championship, Cody Brown." I know he has said that. I just know it to be true. So Kevin is going to teach Cody a bit of MMA. Now, as he's stepping into the ring, okay, I noticed that he's telling the others his weight, and we find out it's 210. And I thought, oh, okay then. Anyway, Kevin is showing Cody like how to protect himself, like during boxing. Now, Cody is jumping around like a baby, like on a sugar high. And I do have to say, he has a very little he has a little dainty bounce, okay? But my eyes were very drawn to this. My eyes were drawn to his jeans, right? Because he has like a more, like they're flares, they're more flared at the end and they really do accentuate like the rickets in its legs. That just popped out to me and I liked seeing it. Anyway, Kevin told Cody to punch him like as hard as he wanted to, okay? Like to punch him hard. But like Cody doesn't want to punch him like too hard. He doesn't want to make him mad. But Cody does feel the need to let us know that Kevin is solid as a rock. And I thought, all right, Cody, and how about you? Tell us how you were, because I do actually want to know. Now, obviously, this is being filmed by TLC, so this was just wild to me, okay? Because Trainer Bale is recording this on his phone. And I thought, why? Like, why do you need that? Like, why would you want like a personal, like your own personal video of Cody Brown, like just bouncing around, hitting some guy that Cody thinks is like as hard as a rock, apparently. I have all these fucking questions. So we're being told again, like how great like Cody is at wrestling. No, I have to say, right? This is the gayest looking sport ever. And bear in mind, right, my family is very, very sporty, and a lot of them are into cycling, and they take it very fucking seriously. So all the lycra, all the time, all the things, right? But the clothes for their wrestling, right? Their bollocks is on full display, and like they put their crotch on their arse, like into the other person's face. No, I know it to be true. These are the kind of guys, like they really hate queer people. I know that to be true, okay? I really do. So it just blows my mind that Cody, like being the way he is, chose like the gayest fucking looking sport of all time. Anyway, so Kevin wants to do a takedown, and according to Cody, he has a school record for the most takedowns. And I thought, okay, okay, I have a question. How many kids were in this school, and how many kids participated in wrestling? That is the real question here, Cody. That because like if there was only a couple, well, that's not, okay, then it's not such a great achievement. But like this guy feels like he has to mention it. Now we're on the sofa. I thought that this was strange. We're hearing from the women about the MMA. They're not into it, okay. But I noticed Robyn is not here. Like she's not here at all. Anyway, Cody is then in the ring in his bare feet, right? Ugh, you know how I feel about the old bare feet. But this is what stood out to me, okay? His jeans are so long that they're actually under his feet, like he's standing on them. These are like literally a few inches like too long for him. And I was wondering if he has like higher heels like on his shoes. Anyway, we're seeing a lot of gay kind of stuff. But Cody is saying that Kevin, like, just basically like let him take him down. Then Cody says that Kevin was like letting him do it. Like even the wording. I love seeing all this. I love seeing all this. Now apparently like it's Kevin's turn to be on top, and Trainer Bill is like still recording it. And I was thinking like this seems very personal. Should I, maybe I shouldn't be watching this. I gotta watch it anyway. Oh, anyway. Cody thinks like that Kevin is totally cool. And now we're out on Las Vegas Strip and we're going for dinner. Now Cody says he likes all the lights and the glam and the glitz, but he's not into gambling and the wildlife, drinking or getting smashed. And according to Cody, Las Vegas Strip like has some very salacious sights, okay? And when he's hanging out with the guys and he sees a woman basically like dressed like a whore, like all men are gonna peek basically. That's not what happens, Cody. That not all men do that, okay? But then he does say it's not culturally where he wants to be. Now, do if I don't want to be somewhere, do you know what I don't do? I don't fucking rent a house there, and I certainly don't go and rent for them. So we're going to a German restaurant. I thought that this was very interesting. Because Cody says, well, Cody likes to pretend to be Jewish sometimes, and also like he doesn't drink beer and like he doesn't eat pork. So I thought that was such an interesting like restaurant to choose. I love Germany, by the way. I do. I've been to Germany several times. It's a very fun place. I wouldn't necessarily describe German people as probably overtly friendly, but they're always very nice, very efficient also. Germany is a great place, like for people to visit. It's always a great bit of crack. Anyway, apparently Cody like is just starving, and Cody is telling us that anytime he's with people that aren't the same religion, like they have a lot of questions. Of course, Trainer Bill. But anyway, Trainer Bill is asking him about the divorce rate. I noticed Cody does not answer this, but he does tell us that Robyn was divorced, and he says from a guy who was in their church. I don't believe that's true, okay? I don't believe that David Preston Jessup was ever a polygamy person, like just a Mormon, okay? But according to Robyn, right, she said that her husband wouldn't qualify for other wives, and I thought, oh, shade drawn, I like it. Now, Sean is asking like about this support network, okay? And Cody is telling him that he literally had wives counseling each other about their relationship with Cody. This sounds all kinds of messed up to me. Anyway, the food does come, but I don't get a great look at it, unfortunately, because I wanted to find out like what Cody ordered. So Cody says that he doesn't mind the guy is like asking him about his life, but they are not allowed to talk about sex. I don't know whether I believe that or not. I'll be honest with you, because I don't know whether Cody likes to brag. I hope he wouldn't. I hope he would be respectful of his wives. But I know that makes me a complete and utter hypocrite because I do actually want to know all about it. Anyway, Trainer Bill was talking to Cody, right? And Trainer Bill says like how like the wives are all so different. Like he works out with all the wives apart from from Robyn, and like they're all very different, okay? And he wants to know how Kody adapts to each wife. Now, Kody says, because he's like such a macho guy, right? He's able to compartmentalize like his life, you know? So Trader Bill like is really interested in Christine. I know he has a crush on her. Now he wants to find out if Christine razzes Kody, okay? I'm not I think that just means like having a bit of crack. Now, anyway, from the chair, Kody says that he reckons Christine thinks Trainer Bill is cute. And he says like she's a shameless flirt. And we're seeing these two flirting. Like I don't think Christine like has any ill intentions or anything like that. Not maybe even Trainer Bill doesn't either, but he definitely fancies her. But apparently, like according to Kody, flirting is grand, it's just a bit of crack, but they do have boundaries. Now, Sean wants to know if Kody ever wants to spend more time with one wife. Yes, he does, Sean. Yes, he fucking does. Anyway, Kody, of course, he says no, that he doesn't feel like that. He does say that he likes being at home with the wives, and sometimes he doubles up nights. Now, Sean's mind is blown, right? And he has all the questions, okay? He has all the questions. So Cody has to tell him he doesn't mean like spending the night with two wives. And Jeff is like putting this guy straight, you know, definitely not two wives on the same night. Now, Cody is saying no kinky stuff and they don't go weird, okay? Now, I was thinking about this. Does he ever wonder about it? Like, does Cody ever wonder, like, about the wives, like, together, or the wives together, like, with him, you know? I have all the thoughts about it. And if I was at that table, I would be asking that question too, you know? Anyway, these are all cheers, and I noticed that Cody and Jeff have water, like the others like have a beer. Do you know, I don't want to go out here. I don't. This would bore the crap out of me. So we're back in Robyn's house, okay? Now, this stood out to me because Robyn said as she stopped having children on purpose. So that means, okay, if she stopped having them on purpose, that means that her children were planned. Like, remember, dating is the biggest mistake of her life, okay? And also, how old was Brianna when her and David Preston Jessup like split up? Like, would there have even been time like for another kid, you know? Oh, anyway, she says that she was a single working mother and then she met the Browns. We know, and you never fucking worked again. But she says that she doesn't know if Solomon is gonna be the last baby, but she'll see. Of course he's not. She has to she has to have another one, you know. So Cody like is arriving in Robyn's house. Now I noticed he doesn't fucking knock, okay? He just shouts up the stairs to her. So when she said that she didn't like the other people like in the family to come into her house because like she would get a startle, that was all crap. All crap. Anyway, Cody is asking if she finished up with the baby's rooms. He means to say, like, have the other wives, like, finished up with the baby rooms, okay? Like, he doesn't have to help because he knows, like, that the other woman will do it. Now we walked into this room, right? This thing is so stuffed full of crap, right? You couldn't swing a cat in it, okay? But according to Cody, like he thinks it great. But as I'm looking at this, it looks like there's taps above the cot and a bath mat on the floor. That's what it looks like to me. Now Cody loves this, and apparently it's a jungle team. But I see the feckin' dresser, okay, with the baseball crap on it. Lads, get it together. Could we not just like swap them out and like replace them to match all this jungle team? Oh my, like it wouldn't have been that fucking difficult, you know? Now, apparently, this bat mat is a soft place for the kids to sit on to play with Solomon. How the hell is Hunter supposed to sit on this tiny thing with a baby or any of the other kids for that matter? Get real, woman, you mad thingy, you know? Oh my God, what a lunatic. Now, Cody says this is the first time that Robyn ever had a special baby room. Now, Robyn said, right, that she's never had a cot before for the baby because they were very poor. But hang on a second, because you just told us that you decided to stop having babies. So, like, if you had to, like, stop, if you had to decide to stop that, why would you have ever even fucking thought about it if you couldn't afford to buy, like, the baby, like, a car? I don't believe this, okay? I don't believe this, okay? I'm calling bullshit. Because this woman was able to rock up 30 grand worth of debt on knickers and bras, like, at Victoria's Secret, but she couldn't, like, fork out for a car. I'm calling bullshit on this. I am calling bullshit on this. And you know, like even if I take her word for that, she couldn't afford it. I'm not, but even if I do, right? She's part of a community where she was part of like a church. Like all these people have like rakes of kids, you know. Somebody would have definitely had like a spare car, you know, like that they weren't using like for a particular time. So this is all bollocks. This is all bollocks, okay? But Cody does say that all his kids get raised in a crib, and I thought that's a very feckin' low bar, Cody, you know, very feckin' low. Anyway, Robyn is delighted that she has a supportive husband during this pregnancy. And I am very happy that Solomon like gets a new crib. And I am glad that the baby like has a crib, you know. I didn't even think that was a thing to not have one. But now Cody is like he's getting very teary, okay? And I thought I guarantee it this guy did not shed a tear. This guy did not shed a fucking tear for Christine. You know, anyway, he says, right? I thought that this was a strange thing to say, but Cody says he's never had a kid that he didn't want. Oh, he said it, you know. Anyway, that is our recap of season 3, episode 11. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, go ahead and hit subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Have a great day.